Shark King coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. You're back, baby. You're back. I represent. You're representing over here, baby. It's another Saturday afternoon. I'm live. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. When you come in, like the video, share the video. Tell me what's on your mind, man. You got questions? I got answers. Call up. (800-315-8203). What's up, Donna? What up, L. Anthony? Alabama in the house. Florida in the house. Life is what you make it. Basically. Yep. Represent. It's nice and hot on my side of town. On my side. It's like 90 degrees today. In September. What up? What up, dude? Whoever you are. You ain't watching football? Nah, I don't watch college football. Yep. I barely watch NFL football. But I really don't watch. I don't watch college football at all. I stopped watching college football 25 years ago. You know. Yeah, I stopped watching college football a long time ago, bro. Yeah, life is what you make it. Basically. You know. Everyone has their own experience as far as what their life is like. So it's what you make it. And a lot of that is going to be based on relationships you make and the people you come in contact with. I think NCAA is a scam. Scamming the kids and sucking them dry like leeches. No doubt about it. Yep. NFL, NCAAs. They're like vultures, basically. Detroit in the house. What up? What up? What is it? KWT 212? Or maybe it's K. I think it's KVT 212. And my eyes be going bad sometimes. my eyes ain't. I think I need glasses, man. At this point, unfortunately, I gotta go to an eye specialist, man. You know, for real. Yep. So hey, man, you got questions? I got answers, man. But where the good women at? Where the good women at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where the good women at? Where the good women at? I see the question, where the good women at? Then all I seen is Big Shorty. That's funny. Oh, man. Life is not easy. You will have challenges. Just have to keep pushing. Choose who to associate with carefully, my opinion. I agree with that, Donna, 100%. It's not easy. For most people, it's not easy. Even for me, it's not easy. But I know my life is much easier compared to, if I was doing a comparison, my life is much easier now at my age compared to the average 40-year-old. It's much easier. But I had it hard when I was in the 20s, though. I've been through a lot of that stuff that most people go through in the 20s. I made a bunch of mistakes, a bunch of mistakes. Anything that you probably experienced or done wrong, I've probably done it already. It's like in any area of your life, this ain't just a relationship type deal. I'm talking anything, you name it. Jobs, credit, I got bad deals, bad car loan. I got you name it, bro. I've done it. But I came out of all that though. I pushed through it. I got past it. I learned my lessons. Sometimes it took 2-3 times before I learned my lesson. But hey, I've been through all that stuff. And today I don't make a lot of those mistakes because I know what to look for. I can see it before it even gets to me or before it gets too far. San Antonio in the house. Bridgeport, Connecticut in the house. Evil Boy Genius in the house. Have you thought about putting some videos on Twitch to make money? Nah, I haven't looked into Twitch yet. I'll look into that. What area of Atlanta are you in now since you moved back? I guess the north side of Atlanta. I guess you said the north side. Yeah, I guess so. It's the north side. I said right here. I think they are only in libraries or business seminars. Yeah, there's some good women in there. I've met some good women in seminars and conferences, for sure. But there's a reason why I asked that question. It's not so obvious. Can't even answer the question. Mental attraction is most important, in my opinion. Well, I said definitely when us guys we're image dominant as guys. So, we go off on how the woman looks more than anything. And that's just how it is. But there's a gift and a curse to that. That's how most of us get into trouble with women, because we go off on looks. That pulls us in. That sucks us in. And a lot of women, they notice and understand that, and they take advantage of it. They take advantage of our natural instincts, so to speak. We haven't seen your boy Knowledge in a hot minute. When the next collab, I don't know, man. He's Knowledge. He's going through some stuff, some personal stuff. So I don't know. Whenever he's ready to do another episode, we'll do it. Until then, it'll be probably just me. I need to get out of Oklahoma City, OKC. How is it living in Oklahoma City? I never been out there. Where the good women at? Where the good women are? Well, they certainly aren't in that thumbnail photo. Ew.
Yo, anybody can call up Shop Gang? I was from New York.
No, you're the first.
Huh?
No, you're the first. What's up?
Yeah, I have your I want to know your statement. What do you think of females that bisexual? What is your statement on that?
Well, I've some of those women. Uh, they're different. There's one. It's like two sides of the coin when it comes to this. This is just my opinion. This is how I see most of these women that I've met. My experience. I'd say some of them are very cool as far as they're nice to be around, have a good time, nice to talk to. Um, but the other side of the coin is it's they have issues. Most of them. They have a different way of thinking, different way of seeing things sometimes, and I think that's the part that kind of interferes with as far as long-term relationship with these women. It's kind of like they see things kind of like in reverse sometimes. So me personally, I could never see myself being involved with a woman that's bisexual. She want to be with a guy and one day and a woman the next day. So it's kind of like that's kind of confusion to me. So I kind of like it's good to spend time with them, get to know them. We couldn't even be friends, or or some kind of associates or whatever. But I could never see myself being in a long-term relationship with a woman that's into men and women. I could. It's just is that, but that's just me though. You know, that's just me. But that's based on my experience. Now, some other guy might have a different experience, or he might have a different opinion. But that's just me. What about you?
Now, I have talked to a lot of females, and I've been like, I can't say a relationship with them because, like you said, it's like the experience is crazy. I have talked to a lot of females that's bisexual.
Yeah.
They dealt with girls, and then they say one thing about girls and another, then they go back to guys, then they say to girls, then they say to guys. It is confusing what you think.
Yeah.
It is.
And see, here's the deal. If this is what I learned, an old guy told me this a long time ago. He's about 80. He's about 90 years old now. He was like, if you can confuse anybody sexually, as far as their sexuality, as far as if they want to be with a man or woman or man, he said if you can confuse them about their sexuality, forget about it. They're gonna be all backwards thinking and confused about everything else. And he was right.
I was gonna ask you that too. I was gonna ask you that about like lesbians and gays. You just read my mind and answered my question.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about that, like because that's gay. Because I had a girlfriend before, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's I always kind of when he told me that I didn't. This is before me even meeting a woman that was quote bisexual, right? And then after I had met like 2-3 women, and I was like, these women are very confused about so many different aspects of their own lives. Forget about everybody else, just their own lives. So if they're confused about their sexuality, man, you can leave and you ain't never gotta come back.
Yeah, it's crazy what you're saying because I had an experience like this when I was 22 years old. I actually was messing around with this girl that was bisexual. Then, right, when the girl cheated on me, she did me wrong. She disclaimed me as a man, right? The girl, I was gonna get back at her because I told you, call me a bitch. I had cheated before. The girl that I was talking to, that was my own friend, that was gay. She hits me up, talk about, oh, I want to have sex and do all this to you. I'm looking at her like I thought she was gay. It says she told me she a lesbian. She said a girl has a need. I said, what happened to you and your girlfriend? I said, do you do this and this with a man? She said, yeah, I did it before. So I'm like in my mind, like that don't make no sense because you said you gay, and then when I have a girlfriend, get somebody, now you're not gay or you bi.
Yeah, see, it's just a bunch of confusion. So I don't want to live my life like that, and I don't want to be around people that's confused. So that's even more reason why I just say, hey, you know, I can't be in a relationship with you on long term. It just ain't gonna work because one day you want to be with a woman, the next day you want to be with a guy, and then and the threesome thing. Somebody said that something about that in the chat room. Most of these women, they don't want to do no threesome. They didn't want to do no threesome with me because they felt like I'm. She's like, I'm you're mine. You know.
Yeah, that's what I had too. Because the girl I told you I was dealing with just had fun with. She was talking to me, lying to me and stuff about she's gonna have a threesome, all these this and talk to me all that. She ain't fair. She don't look me in the eyes and stuff. She told me when we met up and I said I'm gonna stop dealing with her. She said, "Nah, I don't want you with these other girls. I really want you, just me and you." I said, "Why you just didn't tell me that?" I started laughing.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of confusion, man. But thanks for calling, bro.
You're welcome. I'm gonna ask you a question in the chat about dealing with a married woman because I know you got a video on that too.
Well, what about it?
As this married woman that want to have fun. I'm like, I know that's crazy and confusing because I'm not gonna take a course now because if you're married, like people cheat in marriage and don't in a relationship, but she want to have fun. And I'm just looking at her like, okay, we just started talking regular. And she thought she want to have fun with me. I'm like, what? That's why I'm confused. I never did this before.
I mean, well, there's a lot of married women out there that's like that, but you just gotta be careful. That's all I'm saying. Don't go over to her house. You know what I'm saying? Don't go over to their house, I should say. If you're gonna play that, if you're gonna hit it, let it be on your own terms and not hers.
That's what I'm gonna do. I do it like that. I do it the same way.
Yeah. Don't go over to their house because she'll get you killed.
She told me not to either.
You know? That's all I have to say about that.
It's a pleasure, Charlotte. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Many blessings.
All right, hold it down. Yeah, somebody else called a while ago. So, hey, you got questions, I got answers. 800-315-8203. Call up. Does a woman have to be messing with the other female in a threesome? Can she just sit in a corner while you do your thing? Well, there's some people that do it like that. Beth's blog. There's some people that are like that. Some people that get off by just sitting there and watching. Yeah, it can be given out love, but when seeing your love join someone, that's a different feeling. Yeah, you know. See, the thing about, a good woman is kind of subjective, if you really think about it. Because what's a good woman to me might mean something different to you. Really. It's just like a good-looking and attractive woman to me might be something different to you. So it's kind of a subjective statement. Really. That's why there's beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Because it's different for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not eating no female's potato salad. I hear you, Beth. I ain't mad at you. I hear you. I ain't mad at you. That's how I always looked at it. Like, if you got the same thing I got, we ain't supposed to be together. That's how I always look at it. It's too hot to get a fruit cup. Okay. Well, call up 800-315-8203. I want a woman to call for a change. Like the video, share the video. It's to each his own. Yeah, it is to each his own. I never really wanted to have a threesome, to be honest. I've had opportunities to do it, but I just didn't want to do it. Really. You know. I just I don't think I had the energy to do that because I put so much energy in the one person that I'm with. I don't really think I could handle a second person, to be honest. And the idea sounds like it's fun, but when I had the opportunity to actually do it, I wasn't excited about it. I wasn't like, I didn't have no motivation to do it at that time. I mean, it sounds weird. But when you get into these things, when you have the opportunity to do these things, I just didn't want to do it. Just didn't want to do it, man. But that's just me. That's just me, though. You know. But yeah, call in. This 800-315-8203. Let's see. If a man asks me for a threesome, I will tell him to kick rocks. Then go. It's just, you don't have to do it. It's just something that people do for fun, really. It's not like a requirement or something like that. I don't look at it like that. But I think some people become curious, or they just want a new experience, something like that. That's how it usually comes about. And the funny thing is, a lot of women want to do threesomes more than guys. That's what surprised me. Because a woman brought the idea of a threesome to my attention. I didn't take it to her because I never really thought about it. It never really crossed my mind until a woman brought it to my attention. Because she had a threesome with another guy and some random girl she knew. So I was like, okay, are you willing to do that again with me? Of course, she said no. It was worth a try. It didn't work out with her. She didn't even give it a try. Didn't even, do a threesome on the rent. All three of us go in on the bills. Did it, but my enjoyment is too compassionate to share. Yeah, that's how I feel, Biggie Shorty, 88. I feel the same way. Y'all throwing me off on this talk on booty eating. Nobody talking about no booty eating, man. I didn't say anything about that anyway. That's why in dating's so important. Find out the person's sexual appetite. You will know if you two are sexual compatible. So no one will be wasting their time. I agree 100% with that, Donna. 100%. Because there's some people are buck wild out here sexually. They'll try almost anything. Man, woman, and anybody. So you gotta know who you dealing with. You gotta know who you laying up with. So many go in dating thirsty. Yeah, a lot of that going on. Probably more thirst today than anything. But at the same time, Donna, I do there has to be a certain level of lust. And this is my opinion. There has to be a certain level of lust in every relationship, especially now. The woman has to lust over you if you're a guy. Now, the guy can't lust over a woman all the time because if a guy is lusting over a woman all the time, that's going to set him up for failure because there's that urge, that lust, that thirst in every guy. Every guy has this, even me. But you have to control that because what happens in this society, unfortunately, we get taken advantage of because of our lust factor. So as a man, you have to control that, you know, and it's hard, especially in this society because sex is everywhere, you know. But as a woman, a woman can be like that, and it's very little consequences. But us men, we can't really afford to be like that. That's gonna set us. That's gonna take us down the wrong path real fast, you know. And how many times have we seen it happen? How many times have we seen the guy end up in jail because of some woman? You know, crime of passion. How many times have we seen this? We've seen this many times. I agree, but most people are fake. They'll do anything to catch you, and after they'll you in the cut. I don't know what the heck you're saying, bro. I've met many good guys, but I had no lust for any of them. Well, Beth, if you didn't have no lust for none of them, that's kind of a problem. Kind of. That's that's like that. That's kind of the equivalent of a woman not initiating sex with the guy that she's in a relationship with. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and she doesn't initiate sex or touch me or grab me in some type of way, that's a problem. That's a problem. You know, you're just a contract in some type of way. It's like I've been both on both sides of this. I've been in relationships, not necessarily relationships, but spending time around a woman where it's like I knew if I stopped doing whatever I was doing, she'd be gone. Or if the next guy came along, I'd be gone. She'd be gone. And then I've been around women where it's like they was all over me. I didn't have to do all this, go to the restaurant all the time and do all this stuff, spend money. I didn't have to do none of that stuff. She was all over me, just rubbing my back, rubbing my arm. I mean, rubbing my chest, rubbing my, the joints. I didn't have to initiate sex. She wanted it all the time. But the other, it's a completely different treatment, a completely different experience. So I've been on both sides of that. Most guys have been on both. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say the majority of guys are on the other side of the fence. They get their back turned on them at night when they go to bed, and she ain't really initiating anything. He got to do all the work. He got to beg for sex and everything. Most guys are on that side. There are men who killed their spouse because they caught them in bed with someone else. They fell for the fantasy of the person and not truly seeing who they were. You got that right. Whole tip. Hoes will fake clean at a house party to prove they are wife material. Watch out for these thoughts. Yeah, that's true. Respect yourself and your partner. 100. Well, I wouldn't be initiating sex with a guy I'm not attracted to at all. Exactly. That's my point, man. You just made my point. I just do it as sparingly as possible and want it over as fast as possible. Exactly, because you're not attracted to the dude. You just made my point. You're going to start thinking with little heads. Value your powers. It's free and simple. Man, the days of old. Damn, the message disappeared. It's free. Yeah. Oh. You. You. Hello?
Hello?
What's up? Who's calling?
Well, okay. What is the topic of your subject?
Where the good women at?
Huh?
Where the good women at?
Where the good women at?
Yeah. What's on your mind?
I mean, where the good women at? I just look at it like this. You can't sit up here and be in the same dating pool and dating the same like in the same relative things or dating or trying to pick up. I mean, good women are everywhere. But if you fishing in the swamp for catfish and shit, I think you're gonna find catfish.
Okay.
If you fishing for a different type of fish or better quality fish, you're gonna go out to the ocean.
So if you're fishing for bottom feeders, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I like that.
You can't typically sit up there and date in your typical area of where you live and go to the same places. I mean, if you can't get up out of your comfort zone, because doing things within your comfort zone or within the realm of what you know, that's easy.
Yep, no doubt.
But when you step outside your comfort zone and do things outside of that, like I would say going to plays, going to opera plays, going golfing, going fencing, doing shit like that, then you're going to meet a different caliber of people. You're going to meet a different category of people. I mean, more upscale people. I mean, it's easy if you know what I'm saying, if you live in a project and there's a ratchet club right down the street and everybody go to Club Ratchet. What you think you're gonna meet? You're gonna meet the same ratchet women and females are gonna meet the same ratchet ass niggas.
Yeah. You know, yeah, that's usually how it goes, really. You know.
I mean, I see a lot of people saying like the dating scene is over and all that. No, you just don't know why you keep taking L after L because you're dating in the same realm of things.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes, man, you need a different environment. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt, man. Thanks for calling, bro.
No problem.
All right. I have a question. Yesterday, I was talking to friends about friend zone, And you get out the friend zone, I feel not. Can you get out the friend zone, Donna, if you're a man or a woman? You can always get out the friend zone if you um it depends on if you're a man or a woman. What side of coin you talking about? You shouldn't have to worry about outside world if y'all together got your own world turning. Well, Biggie Shorty 88. Unfortunately, a lot of people get influenced by what's going on in society. And then they got their friends and their family and people at the job. So that's easier said than done, Biggie Shorty 88. Not about begging yet, about how you come about it. So why get that far? Should get out your comfort zone, get out the box. That could be the reason you only meeting losers, my opinion. Well, yeah, getting out your comfort zone is hard for a lot of people because most people like being comfortable. And it's very difficult for most people to do something different, change. That's very difficult for most people. I would say. And the sun is kind of bright all of a sudden. You know, I don't know. Make it do what it do, baby. Yeah. Tell me both for men and women getting out the friend. Okay, from I think it's easier for a guy. Now, I think it's easier for a woman to get out the friend zone with a guy versus uh guy getting out the friend zone with a woman. Because see, I think most women once they put you in the box, that's it. It's gonna be hard to get out that box. And I think in most cases, most women, it's usually a one-shot deal. Um, you usually don't get a second chance with a woman, as far as anything, really. They usually give you one shot. If you're talking to a woman and she's giving you choosing signs and giving you signals and you don't get it, she'll be like, "This guy, he ain't the one. He ain't getting me. He don't understand me," and she'll be gone. Now, most guys are not like that. You might not make the best first impression with a guy. He'll still give you another chance, or he just won't really take it that serious. But women, they take it serious, you know. So I think it's easier for a guy. It's easier for a guy to give you a second chance versus a woman as far as getting out the friend zone, you know. See, if you're a guy trying to get out the friend zone with a woman, you got to change your habits, or you got to do something to make her see you in a completely different light. But if she is not open to that, well, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna be in the same low position that you've been in. But for a guy, guys kind of they don't. It ain't like a one shot deal type thing with most guys. But most women, it is. It's like if you miss your chance, that's really it. That's it. If you around a woman, she make a pass at you one night. Maybe she want to get down and dirty. She want to get filthy. She want to become a filthy McNasty just this one night. And if you miss your chance, that could be it forever. That could be it forever. You might never get another chance. Now, see, most guys are not like that. If a guy might see you one time and he say, "Oh, okay, okay, we'll get together next time," right? Most women don't see it that way. One shot deal for the most part. Mississippi in the house. What up? What up? What up? Like the video. Like the video. Mississippi in the house. And my cricket letter, I. Cricket letter, I. Humpback, I. I'm more generous. I gave my guy friend several chances and he kept saying stupid stuff. Well, Beth, you're an exception to the rule. You're an exception to the rule, Beth. Most women usually have one shot. And if you miss that shot, that's usually it. And even if you get a second chance from a woman, it's going to be a long time. Years, months, years before that similar situation comes back around again. But that's rare. That's like the exception. Us guys, we don't really see it that way. You know, because it's been times, situations that I come about, I missed opportunities to be with women, even if it was for one night. And I never got the opportunity again. You know. And then some of these women, we actually talked about it. She was like, "Hey, how come you didn't take me home or make a move on me that night?" This like years, like, how come you didn't make a move on me like 2-3 years ago, 5 years ago? How come we never done anything? How come we never got together? We actually talked about it, and I'm like, "Hey, well, I didn't know you really liked me like that. I didn't know you was into me like that. I didn't know you want to get down on me like that." And then they'll say something like, "You didn't say anything." That's usually what they say. "You didn't say anything." It's because I didn't know. I couldn't see the signs at the time. I was in my early 20s, mid 20s. I didn't know. I was so inexperienced. By this time, they get married, got kids, or about to get married. You know, that's how that's happened to me a lot when I was in the 20s. Good women are gone. Nah, to me, man, there's no such thing as a good woman. There's no such thing as a good. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, bro. Really. And see, us guys, we have more influence on the woman, the woman that we're around more than we think. You're a reflection of the woman that you're with. That's why I say the good woman is kind of a subjective statement. It is what you think it is. I had opportunity to sleep with two sisters at the same time. I always sleeping with one, but the other one was horny, talking about she needed some sex, but I was only 20 years old. I didn't realize that then. Exactly. When I was in my 20s, all kind of stuff was happening, man. I missed a lot of opportunities when I was in my 20s, man. Just across the board. From what I've observed, women all seem to want what's attractive to other women. That's true. Since about 1989, everything turned hood. And now I want a thug with a double doctorate from MIT. That's funny. Don't be after one thing, whatever that is, but ladies have to respect it. To can't lead no one on to anything that's not clear. I think thugs are losers. I go for hipsters. I think the thugs, that's kind of overrated at this point. Pookie and Ray Ray, it's kind of overrated, you know, at this point. It's not like Pookie and Ray Ray get a bunch, get the bulk of the women. No. Yep. Oh yeah, call in. 800 315 8203. But that Pookie and Ray Ray first dibs. A man will respect the weight. Uh, I don't respect the weight, Biggie Shorty and I don't respect the weight. I look at it like this: what's going to change from 1 month to 3 months to 6 months? What's going to change? 9 times out of 10, who you are today, you're probably going to be the same next month. 3 months, 6 months, you might change. I doubt it. No, I look at it like what's going to. I don't believe in putting a time sticker on anything. I just don't. What's gonna? I don't necessarily respect the weight. Most people don't change, so it's like, you know. But that's just me though. Like Jeremy Meek, spooky looking like the devil in a pit bull all at once. Yeah. But one thing I can say is this, everything is who you are is dependent upon the woman that you're gonna attract. And when you do attract that woman, I mean, what you gonna show her? What's up, Pink Lady? How you gonna influence her? How you gonna penetrate her? You know? Oh. You.
Hey,
Who's this?
this is Beth.
Oh, what's going on? What's on your mind?
I wanted to answer your question.
Oh, go ahead.
The good women are everywhere. They're the 5s and 6s nobody cares about.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. But only thing that I always like consistently say that you're only gonna get the best you can get based on who you are. That's the only thing I always say repeatedly. So I always say to be the best you can be at all times. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I
I
always
mean,
say.
most of the women I've met want the most attention.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah,
So
that's
they get overlooked.
yeah,
They get overlooked.
yeah,
Most guys aren't that creative.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, a lot of that just has to do with how society's set up. You know, and the I mean, look, think about just working a job. That's a good example. If you had the job, you might get looked over. You might not feel appreciated, and you might work hard. You might put in long hours, but they'll say, "Oh, you don't deserve the raise," or you know what I'm saying? That's just one environment, just the job environment. You know,
Yeah.
and then you walk out of that job in your personal life, and you might hanging out with your buddies or whatever. They get you know they get the girls that you feel like you should get. You hanging around them, the girl's not really paying you no attention because you just it's nothing different about you. You're just like the next
What about
guy,
the Christmas bonus?
huh?
What about the Christmas bonus?
What about the Christmas bonus?
If they get the Christmas bonus, then they're looking at this, right?
Yeah, that more than likely that would help. But you know, but check this out. There's some guys in society they've been average all their lives, and they still get girls. That's the thing.
Well, some girls like average guys. Some girls like that because they figure, well, he's not that great looking, so he's not going to cheat on me.
Oh well, yeah. There's
And
that
he's going
aspect
to sleep.
too.
I mean, he's going to sleep with him.
Yeah, there's that aspect too. Yeah, yeah. There's some women that they don't really necessarily want that top guy, or they don't want the best guy in the room. You know. Yeah, that
Sometimes it
happens too.
backfires, though.
Huh?
Sometimes it backfires.
Say that again.
I said sometimes it backfires.
It does
Yeah.
because
When I was in high school, there's this dude. I mean, I looked at him and I thought he was ugly. So I figured nobody else would be checking for him. He just had a big personality.
yeah,
And so I figured because I thought he was ugly, I was like, well, that's a safe choice. Like, nobody else is going to be trying to get with him. And then he pulled a oopsie doop on me and told me, oh, I only like Brazilian chicks. And then 2 weeks later, he was dating some other black chick. So I was like, well, let's see with me.
you say you only like Brazilian chicks. Where was this?
I think he was trying to be nice.
Oh, okay. I was about to say ain't too many
Maybe like a month later,
ain't too many Brazilian women over here.
that's, I don't know if he was being serious or not.
No.
Yeah, because, it was just just Georgia.
Exactly.
There's no Brazilian population out here.
No,
there's no Brazilian population out here.
I mean, it's like
you can't even tell a Brazilian when you see them.
Oh yes, you can. I can. That's how rare. That's how rare it is. That's how rare it is. It's like you don't see them like that. I don't.
But I thought I was doing something, and he pulled a oopsie doop on me.
Well, you got to think about it. If whoever you're with, at some point, somebody is trying to take what you got, regardless of what you might think. Now before you got what before you got with the guy or girl, it was different. But trust and believe, if you're with somebody, at some point in time, somebody's gonna try to take what you got. I don't know how this works.
We went together. I was just interested in him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For me, it was like, oh no, yeah, I'm ugly, and I'm still choosing.
No, it doesn't matter if y'all in a relationship or not. If y'all spending time around each other, somebody is trying to get up in there.
But I thought I was slick.
Yeah, sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't.
It didn't work out.
Most of the time it don't. Most of the time it don't. You know what I've found over the years? It's just good to be. Just good to be honest. I found it like, regardless of how outrageous it might be, it's just good to be honest. This is my experience now. That usually works out for me. But if I have to like go the other route, and like you say little things here and there, you kind of tell half truths, you bait and switch. It might last for a while, then fall apart. But
I'm always honest.
That usually works out pretty well because I don't have to like think about the lie anymore. I can say I can say what's on my mind, and let the woman, the burden is on her now. That usually works out for me.
It doesn't always work out though. Honesty doesn't always work out.
No, sometimes
people like you so much, you can tell them the truth and they'll still lie to themselves.
True. Yep. That happens. That happens a lot. But
I've told guys, I've told them I do not like you, and they'll be like, I know. Yeah. I'm like, well, how come you're approaching me 5 times a day? Yeah. That doesn't sound like you know.
But you don't waste time though.
Like, I don't have to play you. You're playing yourself.
Exactly.
You're playing yourself and losing.
Exactly. But you're not like selling dreams and nightmares and hope and wasting time.
I don't have to. They sell themselves dreams.
Yeah.
They sell themselves if they like you enough. They'll sell themselves dreams. And if they're that fantastic.
Exactly. That's why I say the burden is on them now.
He was fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Something is just, you're showing someone a little attention. Fantastic is when you're going all in and they have told you, no, I do not like you. All right, if you don't like me, but give me a chance. I know I'll change your mind. Man, I'm not even playing. You're playing yourself and losing against yourself.
Yeah. That's something different there. That don't got anything to do with you.
Anyway, that's all I want to say.
But all right, thanks for calling.
I know, but I know. I just wanted to say that. I'm just saying.
All right, cool. Thanks for calling. What's your take on Fantasia on submission? I haven't heard about that, Donna. I haven't heard about that. I don't know. I can't speak on that. I haven't heard about it. Call up and tell me about it because I haven't heard anything about that. Let's see. Some females want stray dogs. They have nursemaid syndrome to take care of someone or control him. If a man is stable and takes care of himself, she feels she can't control him and pass over him. Yeah, that happens a lot. Caller sounds sexy. Yeah, Beth might be sexy, LM. She might. She does have a nice voice. I agree with that. New York City. Mississippi. Yeah, call up. That's 800-315-8203. And the sun is beaming outside all of a sudden, man. It's weird. Running like this, I've been on here for an hour already. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 1 hour. Doesn't seem like it. Hmm. Mm. So many people talking about it. Fantasia plus her interview on the Breakfast Club. Oh, I haven't seen the interview on the Breakfast Club yet. Man, maybe I need to go look at it. Yeah, I didn't know I haven't seen a lot of interviews on her. The last video interview I saw on the Breakfast Club was Rakim. So was Fantasia on before Rakim on the Breakfast Club or after? I just saw the Rakim interview like 2 days ago. That was classic, yo. Rakim don't do a lot of interviews. But that was a classic interview. He got a book out. So I'm gonna go cop that. God MC, baby. Rakim. Rakim said, over me, I'm going crazy. She rubbed me on my chest and called me Mr. Sexy. Yeah. I bet you the book is good, man. I bet you it's good, man. Yeah. What are you thinking about K. Michelle say all men are no good? Yeah, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard is it an interview or with K. Michelle or what? I need to go look at that. Why she said all men are no good? K. Michelle got issues, man. Come on, man. She got issues. K. Michelle done been through a lot, man. So I don't really I take what K. Michelle say with a grain of salt. Because I understand she been through a lot. She been through a lot, man. That it's sad. That's how it is, man. I just heard about her and her husband talking about being submissive to her husband on YouTube. Are you talking about Fantasia? But what if she's submissive to her husband? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being submissive to your husband? That's what she said. Like I said, I haven't heard it yet. Like the video. Yeah. I've always been a fan of Fantasia. She can sing her ass off. I think she live in High Point, North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. I used to think she lived in Charlotte one time, but nah, I think she lived in High Point. I'm not saying anything wrong. I just wanted to know your take. Yeah, I think a woman should be submissive to her husband. Yeah, I think anything wrong with that. And submission, that means something different to every woman. That means something different to every man too. But regardless of the level of submission, whatever that means to him or her in the relationship, I think the woman should submit to her man. I agree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. But I think the word submission has been prostituted in this society. They made submission to be some negative um, stereotype. There's nothing wrong with submitting to your man, your husband, or somebody that you seriously want to be with in the future, or going to be with in the future. There's nothing wrong with submitting to your man. In society, they want women to be headstrong and be masculine. And man, come on, man. For what? What are you trying to prove by being masculine around your man or any man? What are you trying to do if you're a woman? I mean, you can't win physically. You can't win. So what are you trying to do as a woman? I don't understand that. But a lot of women get brainwashed and sucked into that way of thinking, and they just end up pushing everybody away. No one wants to be around them but women, for the most part. And as those women get older, they're gonna be gone. So as a woman, you do yourself a disservice if you're too masculine. You know, if you're not nurturing, you do yourself a disservice. No one is gonna want to be around you. You know, this is why a lot of women will jump from guy to guy. Every time you see them, they got a new guy. Because they keep turning every guy off that they meet. And they don't even realize it because no one ever told them in most cases. Okay, Michelle, that's not cool. And she was on the radio show. Okay. I'll check that out. A woman isn't built to be headstrong. They get burnt out, especially when they see how their kids turn out. The girls are hoes and men, and the boys become trainees. Well, a lot of women they do get burnt out, especially if they work in a corporate environment. This is where I really see them burn out at. They work these corporate jobs. A lot of these women, man, they get sick. And when they really get burned out, the sickness after sickness, back to back, high blood pressure. You've got cancer, diabetic, thyroid problems. Everything is like, there's always, they pick up weight too. It's back to back problems, because they're not built for that masculine role, that playing that masculine position. And a lot of the women get caught up into that, unfortunately, And the kids don't like them. The kids resent them, can't stand them. The husband, he leaves. He leaves and end up with another woman. That happens. It happens a lot. And you can't talk no sense into none of these women either. That's another thing. Because they so emotional and their hormones is all over the place, and some guys just get tired, man. Tired of talking. They be like, man, I'll just go with it. I'll just find another woman, man. And by this time, she's mad and bitter now. I've seen it also. They act like they have it all. They throw how much material stuff they have and act like it's a competition to get favors from white corporate America. They end up pushing people away. Yeah, that's all they have is the job, really. That's all they have, but they don't realize it because their their reality is kind of clouded with material. You know, they look at the material as being successful. So let's take a woman that's a manager at UPS. She's been working that job 10, 20 years. She drive a Porsche Jeep. She in her mind, she's successful. And she's been there 20 years now, and she's just a manager, a low-level manager too. But in her mind, she's successful because she drive a Porsche Jeep. She's a manager. She stay on the other side of the town, away from the people that look like her. The boss at the job, kind of praise her in a sense, but at the same time treat her like dirt. But she look at it like, hey, it ain't that bad because I ain't like the rest of them. This is the psychology. This is what usually happens. But most people, they're not going to really get it. They have to hit rock bottom. They have to get damn near depressed before they realize that they made a mistake. So something has to happen. They have to lose their job or they have to get sick before they start to see the light. In most cases. They usually end up getting a wake-up call somehow, some way. But it takes a long time. And by that time, it's too late now. Everybody's gone. Kids, they're already grown, moved out. They want to get away from you as fast as possible because they don't like you. That's usually what happens. You done terrorize them damn kids. She's like the devil. Fantasia should be submissive to her husband. I think that's sexy if she is. Man, let me tell you something. The best thing a woman can do today is be nurturing and caring and supportive. That's the best thing a woman can do. If you just be nurturing, oh my goodness, you're not gonna be able to get rid of these guys. And I don't hear a lot of women that say, man, I can't get rid of this guy. That's rare. And whenever I hear a woman that say something like, I can't get rid of him, he's always calling me all the time, that's a good sign. It's something about her. He did something to that guy. You don't necessarily have to be sexually. It could be anything. He filled the void. She filled the void with, some area of his life that was lacking. She gave him a boost, confidence, something. It could be a good word. You just never know. Those people have bad luck. Think all men or women are bad. That's a man. I've seen where a black female who was a manager walked in with the church house attitude. She thought she was better than us Negroes in the white. Fired her for BS. She was shocked. I saw it coming. Yeah, she got her wake up call. She thought she was better than the rest of y'all. I've seen that happen many times. You are putting these women up on game, but they just don't get it. Well, most people don't get it until they go through it or have the experience. Because a lot of people they feel like the stuff that I talk about, it can never happen to them. Some people feel like they're kind of it's too far fetched. Uh, they're untouchable or something like that. So, that would never happen to me. And I've heard it all, until it happens to them. And then they can't believe it. They're shook. They're like, oh my God, why did this happen to me? And they spaz out then, boy. They can't take the pressure because most people are snowflakes. Why did this happen to me? And then they praying to God and Jesus and everything now, boy. They ain't never been religious. Boy, they are now. As soon as they get in some hot water. Snowflakes. Most people, they melt under pressure. That's what happens to most people. They can't take the pressure, man. Unfortunately. Yeah. So, hey, man, I've been on here for over an hour, man. You like the video, give me a thumbs up. Share it. Anything I can help you with, get at me. Go get my book, Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. All that good stuff. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.